Join me as I challenge myself to calmly conquer my biggest mistakes and come out on top with confidence. Mistakes are an inevitable part of growth, but it's how we respond to them that really matters. Learning to face our mistakes with calmness and clarity can be a game changer, not just for our self-confidence, but for achieving success in various aspects of life. When we view mistakes as opportunities to learn and improve, we open ourselves up to new experiences and insights that can help us grow both personally and professionally. Many of us are held back by the fear of failure and making mistakes. This fear can be paralyzing, causing us to hesitate when faced with decisions or opportunities. I've seen so many people let their dreams slip away because they're too afraid to take the first step. It's like they're stuck in a comfort zone, missing out on life-changing experiences. The fear of what could go wrong often overshadows the potential of what could go right. This fear isn't just about being risk-averse, it's also about the discomfort of dealing with the aftermath of mistakes. When things don't go as planned, it's easy to get caught up in self-criticism and regret. But here's the thing. Mistakes are an integral part of the learning process. Every successful person has made mistakes along the way. It's not about avoiding mistakes, but about learning from them. The real problem is that this fear of failure can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. When we're too afraid to try, we ensure that we won't succeed. And when we don't succeed, our fear of failure is reinforced. It's a vicious cycle that can be hard to break, but it's not impossible. By acknowledging and facing our fears, we can start to break free. So, how do we break free from this cycle and start embracing mistakes as stepping stones to success? It starts with reframing our mindset. Instead of viewing failures as dead ends, we can see them as detours that lead us to new discoveries. We can cultivate a growth mindset, understanding that every experience, whether it's a success or a failure, brings us closer to our goals. Another strategy is to practice self-compassion. When we make a mistake, it's so easy to beat ourselves up over it. But what if we treated ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer to a friend in a similar situation? For me, a pivotal moment came when I realized that my biggest mistakes were also my greatest teachers. I recall a project that I was working on, and I made a critical error that almost cost me everything. I was devastated, but as I looked back on the experience, I realized that it taught me more about resilience and perseverance than any success ever could. That experience changed my perspective on failure. I started to see that every mistake was an opportunity to learn and grow. It wasn't easy, and honestly, there were still times when I doubted myself, but I knew that I had the strength to overcome any obstacle. The journey to confidently conquering mistakes isn't easy, but it's really worth it. When we face our mistakes with calmness and clarity, we transform challenges into stepping stones for success. This mindset shift can lead to greater confidence not just in our abilities but in ourselves as individuals. If you've ever faced a tough situation and come out on top, I'd love to hear about it. Share your stories in the comments below. And if you're looking for more tips on building confidence, be sure to check out my next video.